Hello, everyone. Wow. Why is this? I will always question it, and I will never understand why. It's just, this is how this camera is, I guess. Is it also just because I have something white up? No, it's just like this. But that looks too dark. Oh, what's going on? Ew. Why so mad? I'm gonna try just fussing with the settings a little here. Huh. I don't know why it's so white today. Why is it like this? Is something, maybe something went wrong with the lights? That'd be weird. Let me see. Turn them off. Just looks so blue, not very warm. I have this specifically settled to be warm toned because otherwise I look like pasty. Pasty is not what I want. That's not what I look like either. I can know that much. This looks like fluorescent lighting. Ugh. And yeah, it looks like that on the stream too. Ew, gross. Ugh. That's worse. I mean, that's better, I guess. Where the brightness is. I mean, this is better. Not by a lot, but better. I want to make this too bright because then I'm going to be having trouble seeing. It's too dark. I don't know what's wrong. Why it looks like this. Guess I'll leave it as is for now. Mess with it when it decides that it's going to mess up again another time in the future anyway. Hi everyone, welcome to the stream. Today has been a really crazy, weird day. Just in the last couple hours, because what was supposed to be like pretty light, easy stuff turned into just a lot happening in a very short period of time. Oh, I have a load of laundry in right now, and I forgot to put. I wanted to do laundry specifically because I have a pair of pants I want to wear this weekend, and I forgot to put the pants in there. So that's where my brain's at today. Very smart, very on top of things. You know, the huge. So I don't know. I don't know what tonight's gonna be like, but we're gonna finish. Oh, and I've got a lot of tension in my jaw for some reason. I haven't been able to figure out where it's coming from or how to stop it yet. Hopefully, ooh, that was weird. Hopefully, it's not gonna be like too bad. It's like it's enough that it's my TMJ area is getting tired, and that is not good. Okay, this just changed color again. I look pasty again. The fuck? There. I wonder. Hold on. Where's properties? Figure video. Talk to me, baby. The white balance is way too far on one side. That's why. That's why. Okay. Something happened in Streamlabs settings for some reason in between last stream and this stream. For some reason, 2 days apparently is enough to mess that up. So, you know, I'm going to lower the white balance on these a little bit more, which means it's going to look like that. Oh, man. Okay, but where is it then? Oh, interesting. I don't need that. What happened to all of this? All of these settings are very messy right now. Okay, that should be good. Any others I can set to auto real quick and like fix this? Why are you doing this to me is what I want to know. Okay. Should be good. Should be good. What else has happened today? I've been a bit of a lazy slug. I mean, that's what's happened. I'm supposed to be writing this chapter, co-writing a chapter with a colleague of mine at my old work, and I've just been really bad at actually doing it. Sat down to finally try and do some of it today, and then promptly got confused by what's there, probably because I wasn't doing a very good job of helping write it the whole time, and so I don't really know what's been written, what needs to be written. So I'm going to try and attack that tomorrow, try and salvage some of that. I don't know, just like weird day, weird day. I have one other like weird little update thing, but I'll wait until or if Digishell is in the chat to talk about it, because I know she'll have some opinions. I basically new tech stuff, some more information about new tech stuff got leaked today, and I find it very intriguing, and I'm having trouble determining whether I am interested in it because it's new tech or interested in it because I should buy it. So I'm having complex feelings at the moment over what is a very expensive piece of equipment that will benefit me, but is it worth that much? It's hard to say. I actually meant to do something on that front earlier, but I forgot. I will have to do that later then, because I can't do it while it's streaming. Anyway, where is Frosty? There we go. We'll get this going, because I want to just like, I know I've been complaining about Dragon Age Inquisition for a while now, because oh fuck, I gotta make sure this is on and connected. There we go. Because I want to be done with it. Yeah, I'm like 1000% at that point, and we are pretty close today. Or at least we are pretty close to ending the main campaign. The DLC is going to be a whole separate thing. We might get to some of that today, depending on how long the rest of the main campaign takes. So, you know, we'll probably do some DLC, I think. But what? What was the point of me saying all of this? But I have to stop potentially even a little early. I have committed to going to work an hour early tomorrow so that I can leave an hour early as well. And I also stayed late an hour and a half yesterday so that I could leave half an hour early today and even another hour earlier tomorrow. So my goal is to try and work an 8 a.m. to 3 p.m. workday instead of 8 to 4, or instead of 9 to 5, really, so that I can try and get on the road and get up to my parents' place for the weekend before 7 o'clock. There's this big festival thing that happens every year in my hometown. My mother's on the board of directors for it. My brother does a really big help with the opening ceremonies thing, and I have gone every single year since I was born, since I was literally a month old. So I'm not missing my 30th year, you know. I am going to go, and the problem is traffic and getting there so that I can help my brother with that opening ceremonies thing. Because yeah, Boston traffic on a Friday on a holiday weekend going up to New Hampshire during leaf peeping season. Like, fuck. You know? But I am excited for this weekend. It'll be fun. It'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it. And I actually made a haircut appointment yesterday at a barber that I went to there. It's a relatively newer barber, so it's not like one of those old barber shops or whatever, because like I never wanted to set foot in those. They scare me, and they still do. But this was a kind of barber slash salon, and they're obviously trying to hew a little toward like, you know, some of the older crowd who knows what they like and like what they know kind of a deal. So it's all very 1950s themed and all that jazz. But the people who run it are like my age and are actually, they're pretty nice people. They're pretty good. But mostly was that when I got my haircut there the last time I went, it was probably one of the best haircuts I've ever gotten, which was really cool. Like, I was just immensely happy with how it went and how it was, how it looked, how it felt, even weeks after the fact. Since I've got a wedding to go to next weekend, not this coming weekend, but the weekend after, I'm like, perfect time. Let's get that done. And because they're a barber and not just a salon, I was going to have them talk to me about my beard. Take a look at what's here, what I might want to do shaping wise. How do I help grow this out in the least painful way possible? I mean, I'm not going to lie, like right now, that TMJ tension that I'm feeling, I'm almost wondering if some of that is because of this, as weird as that sounds. Like, I'm just so used to at this point shaving, and like, it's not even that itchy at the moment. It's just there. It's like tickly. And that is, I think, just causing this tension. I've also noticed that I've not been sleeping terribly well the last couple of nights. So I don't know if that has anything to do with it. I don't know. It's like a whole thing. I know there's like a hump you have to get over. It's usually about 4 or 5 weeks into growing facial hair, that once you get past that point, you are good. But like, I've got to find ways to make this more manageable to get there. I don't know how long I've been at this. I want to say about 3 weeks. This is about a 3-week, 4-week mark for me, I think. So I'm close. I'm close to hitting that threshold where I can go further. And like, I'm committing to keeping this at least until the end of the month. I'm kind of doing this specifically for an event that's for October, for Halloween. So committing at least that much. But like, I also am kind of feeling like I want to keep it going further and maybe just like have a beard. You know, thoughts. Also just had other intrusive appearance thoughts this last week from after going to a club on Monday, and like, it's not going to happen. I'm not going to do it. I am almost certain that it's not going to happen, but like, kind of long, fluffy mohawks are really, really good looking. And I'm having a really hard time not letting myself just be like, let's do that. It requires so much more styling than I have in me, I think. And then like, I don't know. I just don't know if it would look good. And that would be like a really big change for me, hair-wise. Like, I don't know. I don't know. But I'm also filing that away with like the desire to have a lot more tattoos than I have, and to even possibly like stretch my ears and get a septum piercing. They feel like things that I would love to do and just don't know that I can commit to it. Anyway, Dragon Age Inquisition. What is this? Outer courtyard. Oh, okay, never mind. We're not going that way. We're gonna go open some more of these things. More rituals, I suppose. We're not talking about whatever that mosaic is. Doesn't matter. Okay. We have not done this one yet. Okay. Let's try this. peasy.
We are close. There is but one more path to follow.
Nicely done. I mean, so, yeah, I mean, like, on the one hand, right? On the one hand, a mohawk like that would be a pretty drastic change. On the other hand, it's not that far off from what I already do. Like, it would basically just be taking what I have and making it thinner. Just not, like, really thin either. I'm thinking, like, a pretty thick one, you know? And then have it go all the way back to my neck instead of... And I'm feeling some level of pressure to, like, solve this before my haircut appointment, which is not tenable in any way, shape, or form. This is, like, much, much higher thinking. And then, like, what would my job think about it? Like, but then the thing is, I saw somebody at that club this weekend that had that, and I was like, man, that looks really good, and I would love to do that. I mean, yeah, right before the wedding. I mean, I can't do it right now anyway, but if I'm going to do it, I need to let what I have grow out a little bit more, is the problem. There's gonna have to be an awkward phase. And... oh, shit. Hey, 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 fuck you. Alright, this is gonna be hard. This one's much more difficult. What? Well, that's not my fault. The septum piercing part, that one, like... I think I might be able to... oh, I fucked this up again. I might need to cheat. These are hard. On. I've done that before. I have actually photoshopped myself to see what I would look like if I did something. And so I can't do that. Alright, let me explore for a hot minute then. How am I supposed to get this back side if I can't go over that little wall right there? Oh, there's a lever. Oh! Well, shit! Okay. Right, that's right. One of these requires you to fail at least once because you have to go up there and... Alright, I need you all down here. No, no, down here. No. Come down, downstairs. Oh my god. Oh, they won't. Oh, they won't! Ugh! Okay, no, hold on. What we're gonna do is we're gonna go one by one. All of you. Push Morgan down the stair? I don't know. Everyone down the stairs. How did you even end up there? Okay, as long as Morgan doesn't fuck this up, it's fine. Why? Why is this one so mad? But yeah, no, I've used Photoshop to figure out hairstyle stuff before. Nope, can't do that. Hold on. I mean, I'm definitely at the point where I don't even know what my fucking natural hair color is anymore. Oh, fuck! Okay, so you gotta move fast then. You all ended up here again. What the shit? Maybe I just... Okay, no, can't do that. Oh yeah, that is a really short-lived lever pull thing. Okay, alright, so let's just... Hold on. Let's just go back, do all those. I fucked up! Damn it! Okay. I fucked up again! Fuck! Ugh. How do I get back over? Okay, I got this. We're gonna start here. I'm trying really hard not to cheat on this because I don't want to spend the whole time doing this puzzle. However... Fuck! Sorry. Okay, I'm bad at this. No. Okay. Alright, fine. Got all these fun friends hanging out around me. Okay, so no, I started up here. I'm wrong. I am wrong. Okay. So I start up here. I ignore that. Alright. And then, yep, do all of these. And then pull the lever, Kronk. Wrong lever. I was going about this the entire wrong way. Well done.
Everything is lit. Come, let us see if the doors have opened.
Okay. Yikes. That was rough. Oh, hey, they actually came down this time. I was convinced they were gonna have to stay up there the whole time.
Tis not what I expected. What was this chamber used for? We're being watched.
Venavis, you are unlike the other invaders. You stumble down our paths at the side of one of our own. You bear the mark of magic, which is familiar. How has this come to pass? What is your connection to those who first disturbed our slumber?
They are my enemies, as well as yours.
I am called Abelas. We are sentinels, tasked with standing against those who trespass on sacred ground. We wake only to fight, to preserve this place. Our numbers diminish with each invasion. I know what you seek. Like all who have come before you, you wish to drink from the Vira Belasan.
The place of the Way of Sorrows. He speaks of the well.
It is not for you. It is not for any of you.
So, you're elves from ancient times, before the Tevinter Imperium destroyed Arlathan.
The Shemlin did not destroy Arlathan. We Elven warred upon ourselves. By the time the doors to this sanctuary closed, our time was over.
Wait, that's not right. What are you saying?
You would not know truth. Shemlin history is as short as the pool of your years.
What did the Imperium do then? Are you saying it wasn't a war?
The war of carrion feasting upon a corpse, yes. We awaken only when called, and each time find the world more foreign than before. It is meaningless. We endure. The Vira Belasan must be preserved.
What is this Vira Balasan exactly?
It is a path, one walked only by those who toiled in Mithal's favor.
He speaks of priests, perhaps.
More than that, you need not know.
Solus, perhaps he'll listen to you.
What shall I say, Inquisitor? Shall I sway him from a millennia of service by virtue of our shared blood? He clings to all that remains of his world, because he lacks the power to restore it.
Thanks for the help, dickbag.
We did not come here to fight you, nor to steal from your temple.
I believe you. Trespassers you are, but you have followed rites of petition. You have shown respect to Mithal. If these others are enemies of yours, we will aid you in destroying them. When this is done, you shall be permitted to depart. And never return.
This is our goal, is it not? There is no reason to fight these sentinels.
Consider carefully. You must stop Corypheus, yes, but you may also need the well for your own.
All right, key decision then. I don't remember this key decision. Okay. This is complicated. Very complicated. Okay!
I accept your offer.
You will be guided to those you seek. As for the Vira Belasan, it shall not be despoiled, even if I must destroy it myself.
No!
Morgan!
She is so thirsty for that well, quite literally.
The elves destroyed themselves before my countrymen came along. Could that be true? I can hardly believe it.
This would be our guide.
Mytholanast.
That's helpful, since Morrigan chased off on her own.
Dear Morrigan left to use the well herself, undoubtedly.
Ooh! Oh, it's nice to have those guys with the big hammers help me for a change. You know? I know there was a secret passage to go around everything, but figured I'd help. You know.
This place looks untouched.
We're not here to steal from your temple. Proceeds to steal from temple. Room. If one of my mages will get out of the fucking way. Here we go. More unreadable elven writing. Good.
Henshra! Gilas Velathan!
I believe she would prefer that we remain close.
Just a quick
Well,
look
she
around.
can prefer as much as she'd like. I want to get all the lore entries. And also take all the money. Not like you guys are using it, so. Oop, I hear another doohickey. Aha! That very long way that we took. It was to come in here. Hear it. So I guess I should just keep the balefire with me, huh? More ancient elven writing. Good. There's a lever here. I'm curious what born lava powder I am. Ah, we cannot pull the lever. Never mind. Enough. Untranslatable Elven writing. What's in here? Ah, more people to fight. Did somebody say something? I didn't. Up. Pick this back up again, because, you know. Keep it going. Oh, hey, what's up, buddy? Friend, pal? We gotta backtrack first before I go help you, so sorry. Sorry. Hey, look at it this way. I am saving their lives. They say each battle they lose numbers, right? So I'm just preventing that from getting worse.
Sentinels are holding off the Red Templars.
Excuse you. So that's Mythal, huh? Okay. Ah! Make sure we clean everything up. I mean, it's our mess. I say we clean it. Looking for more untranslatable Elven writing so that I can translate it. That's the goal and hope, at least. My guide is broken. Where do you want to go? Is it this way? Also, isn't there supposed to be a Vivian? Oh, there she is. Oh, the guide's broken. Okay. Actually, I think maybe the guide just stopped. Let's go past this point.
The Well of Sorrows.
Finally!
So Mythal endures.
How has such magic lasted?
Interesting responses from everyone.
You tough bastards. A day's march, hours of fighting, and still fierce as dragons. The Chantry never knew what it was throwing away.
Samson, sir, watch out!
Inquisitor.
But still holding the...
Little things don't know when to stop. You've hunted us half across Thedas. I should have guessed you'd follow us into this hole.
I spoke with your Tranquil, Maddox. He sacrificed himself for your cause.
I told him not to. He died as one of us then. One of the faithful.
Wait, I just told
Corypheus
that.
chose me
Yep.
twice. First as his general, now as the vessel for the Well of Sorrows. You know what's inside the well? Wisdom. The kind of wisdom that can scour a world. I give it to Corypheus, that he can walk into the Fade without your precious anchor.
What's your part in it? What's a vessel?
What else empties a well? I'll carry its power to Corypheus. One more task entrusted to me. Being force-fed Chantry lyrium was good for something. This armor makes me a living fortress, mind and body. I won't forget a word of the well's knowledge. Corypheus will be unstoppable.
Once Corypheus is that powerful, you and your soldiers will just slow him down.
You dare say that to my face? After you butchered my men? You're no match for Corypheus. Even if you drink from the well, you'll never master its wisdom as he could. This is the strength the Chantry tried to bind. But it's a new world now, with a new god. So, Inquisitor, how will this go?
I'm gonna take the piss out of you right now, buddy. Boop.
Power's all well and good, until it's taken away.
Rip!
What did you do? What did you do? My armor. It's gone. The lyrium. I need it. Kill them all!
This is not gonna end well for him, is it? Am I really gonna just hold on to the fucking... Oh, there we go. We dropped it. Whoa! Somebody just fucking killed me really fucking fast. Oh, it's that guy. Right, he's... Let's, boop. Shoop de whoop. Doopity shwoop. Oh, did he just get bigger? Oh, that's weird.
What's your flag?
This is fun. Ugh. Not a fun time.
Think you'll win?
He just got bigger again.
Come on then. Get around them.
Holy shit, that was quite the jump. This isn't looking good for this guy. Yeah, he's down.
Help me, Reg. You can't take it from Corypheus. You mustn't.
Still alive. He's tough. We can take him back to Skyhold for judgment.
Acquired certainty.
You heard his parting words, Inquisitor. The elf seeks to destroy the Well of Sorrows.
So the sanctum is despoiled at last.
You would have destroyed the well yourself, given the chance.
To keep it from your grasping fingers. Better it be lost than bestowed upon the undeserving.
Fool. You'd let your people's legacy rot in the shadows.
Oh, this gets complicated.
Enough.
You cannot honestly...
I said enough.
The well clearly offers power, Inquisitor. If that power can be turned against Corypheus, can you afford not to use it?
Do you even know what you ask? As each servant of Mythal reached the end of their years, they would pass their knowledge on through this. All that we were, all that we knew, it would be lost forever.
This can't be easy, holding on to what's left.
You cannot imagine. Each time we awaken, it slips further from our grasp.
There are other places, friend, other duties. Your people yet linger.
Elven such as you?
Yes, such as I.
You have shown respect to Mythal, and there is a righteousness in you I cannot deny. Is that your desire? To partake of the Vira Belasan as best you can? To fight your enemy?
Gifts like this don't come freely.
No boon of Mythal was ever granted without cost. The Vira Belasan may be too much for a mortal to comprehend. Brave it if you must. But know you this. You shall be bound forever to the will of Mythal.
Bound to a goddess who no longer exists, if she ever did.
Bound as we are bound. The choice is yours.
Is it possible this Mythal might still exist?
Anything is possible.
Elven legend states that Mythal was tricked by Fen-Harel and banished to the Beyond.
Elven legend is wrong. The Dread Wolf had nothing to do with her murder.
Murder? I said nothing of...
She was slain, if a god truly can be. Betrayed by those who destroyed this temple.
His lip gloss.
Yet the Vira Belasan remains. As do we. That is something.
Are you leaving the temple?
Our duty ends. Why remain?
There is a place for you, Lethaline, if you seek it.
Perhaps there are places the Shemlin have not touched.
The Imperium went to great lengths to expunge Elven history. You might be the last to know the truth.
Would the elves of your lands listen to the truth?
They might. Would it hurt to try?
It very well may, Shemlin. Yes. It may be that only Uthenera awaits us. The blissful sleep of eternity never to awaken, if fate is kind.
You could come with us. Fight Corypheus. He killed your people.
We killed ourselves. Long ago.
Malas amali nahalam abalas.
Bye then.
His name, Abalas, means sorrow. I said, I hoped he finds a new name.
Have a good shift. Hope it's smooth.
You'll note the intact Illuvian. I was correct on that count, at least.
Is it still a threat? Can Corypheus use it to travel the Fade?
You recall when I took you through my Illuvian, I said each required a key? The well is the key. Take its power, and Mathal's last Illuvian will be no more use to Corypheus than glass. I did not expect the well to feel so hungry.
Let's not be reckless. I don't want anyone hurt.
I am willing to pay the price the well demands. I am also the best suited to use its knowledge in your service.
Or more likely to your own ends?
What would you know of my ends, elf?
You are a glutton drooling at the sight of a feast. You cannot be trusted.
Of those present, I alone have the training to make use of this. Let me drink, Inquisitor.
What training makes you so qualified?
I have studied the oldest lore. I have delved into mysteries of which you could only dream. Can you honestly tell me there is anyone better suited?
I don't know who's better suited, and neither do you.
I have the best chance of making use of the well for everyone. Let me drink.
You're not concerned about the price? Bound forever to the will of Mythal?
Bound to the will of a dead god? It seems an empty warning. Perhaps a compulsion yet remains. Who can say otherwise? I do not fear it, even so.
Are you sure you want this, Morrigan? We don't know what will happen.
We do not, and yet it must be done. I am ready.
Thoughts?
She is right about only one thing. We should take the power which lies in that well.
I would not trust the power in that well with anyone but you, my dear.
It all seems ghoulish. Let Morrigan use it, if she wants it so much.
Oh.
Enough deliberation. Give me your decision.
Looking at it, listening to it. That's not just knowledge from the ancient elven priests. It's their will.
How would you know such a thing?
That's what Abalas was telling us. The collective will of the priests puts anyone who drinks under a compulsion, a gas. Can't you feel it?
That would match the legends, but it does not tell us what the gas entails. I would still use the well, but you are right. We must be cautious.
Well, well. You drink from it, and then there's some kind of compulsion that requires you to do whatever the god Mythal requires, who is a dead god, but, you know, in this world, knows for sure. Let's be real. So, I don't know, this feels like something that I don't want, to deal with? I mean, yeah, that would be the option to truly deal with it, you know. Find a way to destroy the well, destroy the mirror, be done with it, but I'm gonna go with the decision that I keep always going with. I don't want to have that kind of compulsion hanging over my head.
It's yours.
Interesting, only Iron Bull disapproved? There is also a secret irony to this. Oh, there it is. Vivienne greatly disapproves. I know, it's one of those things that doesn't feel... It feels like that should be an option, but they're trying to force a specific thing.
Visanala. I am intact. There is much to sift through, but now we can...
Ooh, he gonna be angry.
The Illuvian!
Why am I glowing? Why am I glowing? Well, got destroyed anyway. Ah, classic loading screen. Back here again. Oh, my good friend. Literal darkness. Is anyone gonna come out of this standing upright, or are we all gonna fall? Ah, I am!
It is done.
And we go right back to another loading screen. Good news is my jaw feels better. I don't know what changed, but that's good.
I'm pleased to report we won the battle, Inquisitor. When you went through that mirror, Corypheus and his archdemon fled the field. I'm not sure why.
What he wanted was no longer within the temple.
Perhaps. He spent so long trying to get into the temple, he probably couldn't have helped his forces by that point.
Then Corypheus is finished.
If he is wise, he will hide and rebuild his strength before he attacks again.
He will not hide.
Meaning he will attack us directly, at Skyhold.
Not necessarily. But neither will he remain idle.
And how could you have such insight into his plans?
The Well of Sorrows held many voices. And they speak to me now from across the ages. They hold wisdom. Secrets I never dreamed possible. But even they fear what Corypheus has become.
Should we fear him more than his army?
Possibly. Luckily for you, he has a weakness. The dragon he calls is not truly an archdemon. It is a dragon in which Corypheus has infested part of his being. He doubtless did so out of pride to emulate the gods of old. That pride can be exploited. Kill the dragon, and his ability to leap into other bodies is disrupted. He can be slain.
There we go.
You're sure? If there are no bodies for him to jump to?
You assume there is a limit to the range of his power. There is not.
Then what do you propose? Killing the dragon is no simple task, if it could even be found.
There is a way to defeat the dragon, to match Corypheus in his power. The well whispers it to me now. Your help will be required, Inquisitor. Speak to me when you are ready, and we shall begin.
I'll see to Skyhold's defenses in the meantime.
Okay. Well, we defeated him, but not enough, basically. Stuck on another loading screen. Oh, there we go, though. Let's see what the table has for us first, I suppose. Big yawn. Alright, let's see if there's anything here. There's nothing over here. We got a couple of little things. Research the well and bring Samson.
The order was sent?
This morning. Inquisitor.
Okay, that was a little bit of a nothing burger. Judgment to be had, indeed. Samson is someone who I am going to be very happy to see on the executioner block. Sneeze, got like a little tickle in the top of my nose. One side. Ooh. Hmm. Interesting. Okay. Let's wander around and talk to people, because I'm sure people will have things to talk about.
It comes swiftly, this moment that will be spoken of for ages. The day the Herald of Andraste challenged the Darkspawn that thought itself a god. Defeat him, and you'll be more than a holy woman to the people. You'll enter legend.
I couldn't have come this far without the Inquisition at my back.
And there is the modesty people respect. People joined the Inquisition after hearing you were blessed, but they've stayed because of how you lead. I wanted to tell you that I shared their sentiments, Inquisitor, and... well, I suppose I just did.
You've always been there for us, Josephine. And for me.
It means much to hear you say that. Farewell, my lady. When you face Corypheus, may you walk in the light.
Not like we ain't gonna see each other again, but okay.
And that...
Inquisitor?
So, I'm still trying to wrap my mind around this. We went to an elven rune, so a witch could consume a pool of magical goo and then walked through a mirror, and wound up back here. Have I mentioned that the shit that happens to you is crazy? I don't want to think about this anymore. You want to discuss something normal?
Carry on.
Well, his brain is broken. There should be a new thing now. Yeah, there we go. Temple. There's only one more spot.
The Temple of Mythal was extraordinary. In all my journeys, I never dreamed of finding anything like it. What will you do with the power of the well once Corypheus is dead?
The war proved that we can't go back to the way things were. I'll try to help this world move forward.
You would risk everything you have in the hope that the future is better. What if it isn't? What if you wake up to find the future you shaped is worse than what was?
I'll take a breath, see where things went wrong, and then try again.
Just like that.
If we don't keep trying, we'll never get it right.
You're right. Thank you.
Yeah, idiot.
You have not been what I expected, Inquisitor. You have impressed me.
Alright, I'm
You have
glad.
offered hope that if one keeps trying, even if the consequences are grave, that someday things will be better. Forgive my melancholy. Corypheus has cost us much. The Temple of Mythal did not deserve such a fate. The orb he carries, and its stolen power, that at least we may still recover.
The orb!
Some of the past may yet survive.
Thank you, Solus. We couldn't have done this without you.
You are welcome. How can I help?
Well,
Goodbye.
Man, this really is just the goodbye moment, isn't it?
What happened at the Elven Temple? It's got me thinking. I should go back, shouldn't I? To Tevinter. Once this is done. If we're still alive.
All my talk of how terribly wrong things are back home. But what do I do about it? Nothing.
How does this relate to the Elven Temple?
That elf, Abelas. He said the Imperium wasn't what destroyed the elves. My people would never accept that. It would reduce us to scavengers, destroy our legacy no matter how terrible. But we should accept it. Take our history down a peg. Confront the legacy hanging over us like a shroud.
Good luck with that.
Not all of us want to, but that could be altered. If you can change minds, so can I.
You're not doing nothing, Dorian. You came here. You're fighting with us.
Thank you for saying that. I want to do more than stop Corypheus, however. I want to save my home. It might surprise you to know that you're the one who inspired me. You're shaping the world, for good or ill. How could I aspire to do any less? If it means proving that Tevinter can be better, that there's hope even for my homeland, I would do anything.
Aww, I love you too, Dorian.
Here we are again.
Greetings again, Inquisitor.
Nothing. Nothing. Alright. Guess we're only talking to the main cast.
Here is the request Harriet made. Please have a note.
I feel like she's praying more often than she used to.
I was pondering who might be divine, and it suddenly occurred to me. Is it so ridiculous for the Grand Clerics to support me?
Oh.
Why shouldn't they?
On a sec. That. Okay.
If you were divine, what would you do?
Change things. Change everything. Your support of the Mage Rebellion was a good start. We must build on this. No more circles. The mages will be free. The Chantry will accept them as the Maker's children. In fact, it will accept everyone. Elves, dwarves, even Canary. Why exclude them? The Chantry allows our differences to tear us apart, instead of teaching us how we are the same.
I think you would make a good divine.
I am glad to hear it. Your support may persuade the Grand Clerics to vote in my favor. The Chantry was a beacon of hope to me once, you know. In my years at Lothering's Chantry, we turned no one away from our doors. It was a refuge, a place of peace. I felt the Maker's presence and his love even when they told me he'd left us. This is the Chantry I know, the Chantry I wish the world to see.
The world could certainly use the force for good you describe.
Yes, the Chantry should be a force for good instead of what it is. The Chantry dictated where it should have inspired. It spoke of judgment instead of acceptance. It should encourage the good in everyone, rather than rebuke us for our sins. No one should be turned away from our doors. No one is without worth. Whoever you are, whatever your mistakes, you are loved, unconditionally. In your heart shall burn an unquenchable flame.
I mean, religious reform, that's what we're here for, I guess.
So if we kill Corypheus, he has the power to move from one tainted creature into another? What we will learn next? That he can command the sun to rise or the seas to burn?
No matter how powerful he is, there's a way to defeat him, and we'll find it.
I hope you're right.
I have researchers scouring the Temple of Mythol as we speak. I hope that their search turns up something we can use. Ancient magic, perhaps. Something even Corypheus missed. Anything to give us an edge.
I'll leave you to your work.
Okay. Still not ready to talk about that, though. Let's talk to Vivienne. I'm sure this will be an enlightening conversation. She kind of hates me right now, so...
It's been quite the momentous day, hasn't it, my dear? We should probably give some thought to the very likely possibility that Morrigan will use her new power against us.
I have complete confidence in Morrigan. She won't turn on us.
That is not what I said, but
My
okay.
dear, even if she wishes to remain loyal, what will the well's power do to her mind? She's bound to some ancient demon. Circle records have limited information on shapeshifting. There are mentions of counterspells that may prevent mages from transforming or from reverting to their true forms. I have my people researching these spells now. If they have ever been documented, I'll find them. The pieces are nearly in place. We'll soon strike against Corypheus directly. You've done well. I will be proud to fight alongside you when the time comes.
Alright, well, that was...
How may I help you?
Nothing burger right there.
Oh, Maker, hear my cry. Guide me.
Going this way, are we?
Steel my heart against the temptations of the wicked. Make me rest in the warmest places.
Let's see who we've got outside.
Victory in the Arbor Wilds. The Archdemon might have been a real threat to our army, but it flew off once we turned the tide. It is still out there, however. I wonder what Corypheus plans now.
We'll deal with whatever he throws at us.
Do not underestimate Corypheus. He is powerful, and you have yet to fight him one-on-one. But he will come. You will get your chance.
You don't seem concerned about that.
I'm terrified. Yet I have faith in you. Not long ago, this was impossible to imagine. You, a valued friend, victory close at hand. The time has come to consider what will come next.
Oh.
Oh, I have plans of my own.
As you should. Blessed are they who stand before the corrupt and the wicked and do not falter. You have come far, my friend. It has been an honor.
Okay. And deposited on... where am I? Okay.
Though all before me is shadow, yet shall the Maker be my guide. I shall not be left to wander the drifting roads of the beyond. For there is no darkness in the Maker's light, and nothing that he has wrought shall be lost.
A prayer for you?
For those we have lost, and those I am afraid to lose.
You're afraid?
Of course I am. Corypheus possessed that Grey Warden at Mythal. What more is he capable of? It's only a matter of time before he retaliates. We must draw strength wherever we can. When the time comes, you will be thrown into his path again. Andraste, preserve me. I must send you to him.
Music begins.
There's nothing to worry about. I have luck on my side, remember.
That's less comforting than I'd hoped. Whatever happens, you will come back.
Cullen, you don't have to.
Allow me this. To believe anything else would... I can't.
Aww. I'm getting thrown around Skyhold here. There's a book floating in the middle of the vestibule here. Just... Okay. All right, who's next?
Something like
Most of the charges are still at the Temple of Mythal. I'm Mr. Crazy Fine.
We'll talk later.
So to kill Corypheus, all we have to do is kill his dragon first? That's easy. We're good at killing shit. Just one more big fight to put this Magister asshole down for good. I knew you'd get us here, boss.
It's been an honor, Bull.
Oh, don't get like that. This isn't goodbye. We're kicking this guy's ass.
Only person who's actually not like, yep, this is the end. We're splitting up after this. Whoa.
I'm sorry. Oh wait, no, I'm not. It's just the funniest, isn't it? That creaky old Abelas in Mythal saying the elves weren't destroyed by Tevinter.
Oh boy.
An admission that did not come easy.
Of course it didn't, because that's elfy elves thing, being the sore losers of history. I never hear the end of it. Like being sad makes them better than me. Turns out they're not victims. They're the same as everyone else. Arseholes. Plus, a big old temple full of demon-worshipping lies. Grand, that.
You seem pretty certain. You don't believe anything from Mythal.
Course not. What, I should believe all that stuff? Because elves? I mean, it was impressive and all. Makes the Dalish look like tits for living in the woods, but so what? There can't be a bunch of gods and the Maker. Don't matter how much or little you believe, those don't fit. So call me stupid, but I believe the stuff not made up by dead people who failed. Mythal is a ruin full of demons. I mean, it just makes sense, right?
Okay, so there's a lot to unpack here.
There's so much history there. What if some of it is true?
No, now you're stupid. You can't think that because it's stupid.
But everything we saw.
Why believe it? Because Abelas looked weird? If that's all it takes, Coryphe's shitheel is full of lumpy truth. You're not even an elf. Why are you being so damned elfy? You're the frigging herald of Andraste. Every time you open your mouth, you'll sound like an idiot.
That hasn't stopped you. Oof, I could be full terrible.
People need to understand what this could mean.
No, they don't. 1,000 miles away, all they'll hear is you won. They won't care what you mutter to yourself. And neither do I. So there you go.
And why bother bringing it up?
Love seeing you, yeah?
See? What did I tell you?
Suddenly decides to be all fucking religious. So there can only be one god. Okay.
That's why.
know we were going to have evangelical moment. Maybe the history of religion is a little bit more complicated than what you've been told as a child? Maybe. Maybe there's something weird going on here. And we've already got old gods and new gods. Why can't we have another pantheon of gods? And then there's, you know, some kind of more rational explanation, which Morrigan tends to search for, you know, well, God, but maybe just incredibly powerful being.
Corypheus died, and then he didn't. That's why he always felt wrong, like he didn't fit inside himself. He wears another man's life. I thought dying was forever.
It's hard for any of us to make sense of. Corypheus is using ancient magic.
But is it him? Is he real? If a man can be dead and then not, could I have saved the real Cole?
What happened to him wasn't your fault.
His hands were bruised from beating on the wall. It was dark, like the cabinet where he hid to escape his father. His belly hurt like knives, throat cracked dry. He was alone. I pushed through and held his hand. It was all I could do. He said, "Thank you." Thank you.
And again, we are dropped off somewhere else. Luckily, we only have one more person to talk to, so...
I do not like having that mirror, Illuvian, in Skyhold. Corypheus may not be able to travel through it, but what if something else can?
I don't think Morrigan would keep it here if that were true.
Yes, Morrigan said as much when I asked her.
Oh?
She said I was unreasonable, then offered to explain how the Illuvian works using words with less than 4 syllables.
Ah.
The Circle had a library. I'm fairly well read.
Right.
I'm not unreasonable.
Not unreasonable.
That's all for now.
Another time, then.
Corypheus is able to possess Grey Wardens, or so I hear. Perhaps it's a good thing I'm not a real Warden.
It's a blessing. Warden or not, I'd hate to be on the other side of your blade.
Going up against a Darkspawn, and the last thing you want is a Grey Warden. Funny how these things happen.
Nothing right now. Perhaps in a bit.
Okay, that was... boring.
Is this what war is like?
Never been in one.
So... that's all we had from there.
Inquisitor?
What is this? Isn't there supposed to be like accessories with this, or no? Oh, no, it's fully tricked out. Never mind. Never mind. Just wanted to make sure my throne was properly outfitted here.
Forgive me, Inquisitor. For personal interest, I have relieved Josephine, as you might expect. Knight Templar Samson, general to Corypheus, traitor to the Order. The blood on his hands cannot be measured. His head is too valuable to take. Kirkwall, Orlais, many would see him suffer. I can't say I'm not one of them.
Judging him will affect as many as his crimes. I won't take it lightly.
The Red Lyrium will steal your vengeance. You know what it does. Corypheus only delayed my corruption.
Are you still loyal to that thing? He poisoned the Order, used them to kill thousands.
Templars have always been used. How many were left to rot like I was, after the Chantry burned away their minds? Piss on it. I followed him, so Templars could at least die at their best. Same lie as the Chantry. The Prophet just isn't as pretty.
I found your people. They believed in you, believed your cause was righteous.
Not your business, Inquisitor.
Your friend Maddox was so loyal, he killed himself. For you.
They were always going to die. I saw what Corypheus was doing. So yes, I fed them hope instead of despair. I made them believe their pain had purpose, just like the Chantry does. Right, Commander? It ended as well as anything else I've done. Corypheus would kill me on sight. I'll tell your people what they want. Everything I cared about is destroyed.
Very well. Samson, you will spend your remaining years serving the Inquisition. Cullen will be your handler. Perhaps he can get something useful out of you.
I doubt the Commander believes there's anything worthy left in me.
You're not wrong, but you served something greater than yourself once. Perhaps you can be made to remember that.
Right? I guess that's it. I think that's it yet, too. I don't think there's anything more to be done. Let's finish out the game. Oh, 7 points to spend. Oh boy. Huh. His specialty isn't here. Weird. Anyone else? Or, yep, one more. One more. And that's it. Okay. Alright, before we go talk to Morgan and finish out the rest of this, I'm going to take a brief break just because I gotta change over my laundry real quick. So, I will take a quick break and we'll be back in just a moment. Okay, we are back. I like how I inhaled there and just immediately had something go down my throat. That was fun. Yeah, laundry's done. So, cool. Still missing that pair of pants, but that's because I'm an idiot. Alright, let's talk to, Morrigan. We'll see what happens. Oh boy. She's not here.
Inquisitor, thank the Maker you're here. Morrigan chased after her son into the Illuvian. She was terrified.
She was chasing Kieran.
She said he activated the mirror somehow, and then she ran into it. I've never seen Morrigan like that. You must go after her. I will find help, Inquisitor.
Okay. Something weird. It's time for some good shit to get.
This isn't the crossroads. This is the Fade.
Oh, good.
How does the Illuvian lead here? Can it go anywhere?
Yep. Here we go. You ready? Oh, it's the soul of the old god before the god was corrupted into an archdemon. I know that's a little weird, but yeah. This is gonna be fun though. I hope you're ready.
Morrigan! Go back! I must find Kieran before it's too late. Why would Kieran do this? How could he do this? We stand in the Fade. To direct the Illuvian here would require immense power. If he is lost to me now after all I have sacrificed...
We'll find him, Morrigan. He can't be far.
The Fade is infinite. He could literally be anywhere. Whatever happens to him now, 'tis my doing. I set him on this path. Please, help me look, Inquisitor. Just a little longer.
To answer your question, actually, Blight renders any subject who has it infertile. So the Wardens are all infertile. The big thing, though, is that but they can't be completely infertile then, because... Or maybe it's just really, really difficult. Wait. I just broke my own brain. Whoops. I know, Alistair, but maybe it's because Morrigan used ritual to counteract the Blight's effects in that way? I don't know, maybe it's not quite shooting blanks, but it's... like... something different? I don't know. I know the big thing is that they can't use... the Wardens can't have kids, I thought. But Alistair is Kieran's father. So, I'm contradicting myself here. Yeah, I'm confused. But the blight is not passed anyway, regardless. Kieran is not blighted. He just has a soul of an old god.
Who's with him?
That's...
Oh, hey, bitch.
Mother!
Mother.
Now, isn't this a surprise?
Clearly not the good sort of surprise.
My lovely Morrigan has a flair for the dramatic. Thankfully, my grandson is more sensible.
Kieran is not your grandson. Let him go.
As if I were holding the boy hostage. She's always been ungrateful, you see.
Ungrateful! I know how you plan to extend your life, wicked crone. You will not have me, and you will not have my son.
That's quite enough. You'll endanger the boy.
What have you done to me?
I have done nothing. You drank from the well of your own volition.
You are Mythal.
Aha. The cruel twist of fate. The cruel irony of it. She spent all of these years trying to get away from Flemeth, only to end up under her power anyway.
Well, that was unexpected.
You, of all people, should expect the unexpected by now.
I'm sorry, Mother. I heard her calling to me. She said now was the time.
I do not understand.
Once I was but a woman, crying out in the lonely darkness for justice. And she came to me, a wisp of an ancient being, and she granted me all I wanted and more. I have carried Mythal through the ages ever since, seeking the justice denied to her.
Then you carry Mythal inside you?
She is a part of me, no more separate than your heart from your chest. You hear the voices of the well, girl. What do they say?
They say you speak the truth.
But what was Mythal? A legend-given name and called a god? Or something more? Truth is not the end, but a beginning. A herald indeed, shouting to the heavens, harbinger of a new age. As for me, I have had many names, but you may call me Flemeth.
If Mythal is within you, why not reveal yourself?
And to whom should I reveal myself?
To the elves, to everyone.
I knew the hearts of men even before Mythal came to me. It is why she came to me. They do not want the truth, and I am but a shadow, lingering in the sun.
Why did Mythal come to you?
For a reckoning that will shake the very heavens.
And you follow her whims? Do you even know what she truly is?
You seek to preserve the powers that were, but to what end? It is because I taught you, girl. Because things happened that were never meant to happen. She was betrayed as I was betrayed, as the world was betrayed. Mythal clawed and crawled her way through the ages to me, and I will see her avenged! Alas, so long as the music plays, we dance.
I know the name Flemeth. It belongs to an ancient Ferelden legend. It says long ago you left your husband for a lover. Your husband then tricked you, killed your lover, and imprisoned you. Then a spirit came to offer you vengeance. Mythal. That's what you spoke of.
One day someone will summarize the terrible events of your life so quickly. But yes, I was that woman. That is how my tale began.
Flemeth appears in other legends, helping heroes for reasons of her own.
I nudge history when it's required. Other times, a shove is needed.
Did you come here to make Morrigan serve you?
Oh, what a servant she would make.
Then what is it you want?
One thing, and one thing only.
I have to go now, Mother.
No, I will not allow it.
He carries a piece of what once was, snatched from the jaws of darkness. You know this.
He is not your pawn, Mother. I will not let you use him.
Have you not used him? Was that not your purpose? The reason you agreed to his creation?
That was then. Now he is my son. Flemeth extends her life by possessing the bodies of her daughters, Inquisitor. That was the fate she intended for me. I thwarted her, and now she intends to have Kieran instead.
Wait, the way she talked about Kieran...
I am not the only one carrying the soul of a being long thought lost.
He is more
all coming out now. Oh boy.
As am I. Yet do you hear me complain? Our destinies are not so easily avoided, dear girl.
Mother, I have to.
You do not belong to her, Kieran. Neither of us do.
If Kieran is so special, why did you wait until now to come for him?
I did not know where he was. Morrigan cleverly hid him from me. Until now.
'Twas the well.
Always grasping beyond your reach, despite all that I taught you.
Whatever else you think he is, Kieran is still a child.
And so much better behaved than his mother was at his age.
Kieran,
As you wish. Hear my proposal, dear girl. Let me take the lad, and you are free of me forever. I will never interfere with or harm you again. Or keep the lad with you, and you will never be safe from me. I will have my due.
He returns with me.
Decided so quickly.
Do whatever you wish. Take over my body now if you must, but Kieran will be free of your clutches. I am many things, but I will not be the mother you were to me.
No more dreams?
No more dreams. A soul is not forced upon the unwilling, Morrigan. You were never in danger from me. Listen to the voices. They will teach you, as I never did.
Wait!
Oh, well, that was interesting.
Are you all right, Kieran? You are not hurt?
I feel lonely.
She wanted the old god soul all along. Is it worth reminding myself that perhaps I do not know everything after all?
This whole game has been reminding you that you don't
An elven goddess, or whatever Mythal truly was, and her plans are unknown to me.
You truly had no idea what she was?
I knew she kept the truth from me. I even suspected she was not truly human, but this... I always thought the so-called elven gods were little more than glorified rulers, but now... I have doubt. And doubt is... an uncomfortable thing, Inquisitor. Just be thankful you did not drink from the well. I am evidently tied to my mother for eternity.
So Kieran had the soul of an old god?
Taken from the archdemon at the final battle of the Fifth Blight. Yes, he has never known anything else. I'm uncertain what effect this will have on him.
But why did you...
I told you at the temple, the magic of old must be preserved. No matter how feared. Kieran had a destiny, and now it is in Flemeth's hands. I suppose we shall see what she does with it.
For what it's worth, I think you did the right thing.
Did I? She was testing me, and I cannot tell whether I passed. Now we must prepare to face Corypheus himself. It seems Mother was right. The voices of the well tell me I will be able to match his dragon. All that remains is for you to find him.
Doom upon the world. Doom, I say.
Mother must be very pleased. If I see her again, I will have no choice but to do every single thing she commands. I feel certain what happened at the Temple of Mythal must somehow have been her influence.
You might be right.
'Twas a temple dedicated to her after all. Is it a coincidence we ended up there? There must be a connection we cannot see. I suppose we have little choice but to proceed and be thankful she assisted us at all.
Do you trust what Flemeth told us?
About what she is? I am uncertain. I knew there was more to her than I realized, that she was not truly human. This? I once found her grimoire, and that was where I learned her immortality was gained by stealing the bodies of her daughters. Flemeth claims I misunderstood. It is not forced on the unwilling. Meaning I might agree to such a thing? Impossible, yet there seemed an undeniable sense of truth to the things she told us. All my years spent hunting for arcane mysteries, and the greatest was the one I left behind.
So what do you intend to do now?
Once Corypheus is defeated, I will take Kieran and leave. Where I will go is uncertain. I must consider the fact that Flemeth may yet have plans for me. I am, after all, her servant. Such a delight. Yet we must now consider the coming battle. I hope all I learned from the well proves worthwhile.
I'd like to know more about you.
If you have questions, then ask.
Well,
Take from me a life of sorrow.
guess we'll just check in with some of our main cast. I know there's only one person that we definitely need to talk to before we finish this up, but
talk about?
yeah, that's sounding this guy.
My friend.
Yep, everybody's done except for... We did just give Samson to Cullen here, so let's talk about it. Ooh, I think he's mad.
Samson took everything from those Templars. He corrupted their souls, twisted them into everything they stood against, everything they would have hated.
I know the Red Templars fight for Corypheus, but I feel sorry for them.
They're barely human now. The Red Lyrium left Samson's mind unaltered. He knew what he was doing. He dares speak as though it were a mercy? The man's a monster. I pray his information is useful. His life is good for little else.
Samson is everything you say, but it's over. You have to let this go.
Over for us, perhaps. For Samson. Not for those still controlled by Corypheus. The Red Templars needed to be torn down. We've broken Corypheus's army. I might have known some of them. If my life had gone differently, I might have been one of them. Do you ever wonder what would have happened if you had not been at the Conclave? If you'd never become the Inquisitor?
A life without you? Never.
Never pass up on a chance to flirt.
Was there something you needed?
All right. Here we go. Yeah, I know. Where's the scene where we have sex one last time before it all ends? Like, come on. BioWare, what's up? What's happening? Why? Why not? Doom upon the world.
Letters are pouring in from all corners. Congratulations, pledges of loyalty, conversions to Andraste.
All premature until we deal with Corypheus.
I made a small mistake. Well,
We'll be
I'll be fine.
thin until the rest of our forces return from the Arbor Wilds.
Of course.
Here we go. This is the end game. This is where it ends. This is the end of this.
Morrigan? I can match the Darkspawn Magister's dragon. Yes. As for matching Corypheus, that is up to you, Inquisitor.
Now.
Believe me, I know.
Then all that remains is to find Corypheus before he comes to us.
We've been looking for his base since all this began, with no success.
His dragon must come and go from somewhere.
Oh, what about the deep roads? We could send word to Orzammar, hire envoys to...
Uh-oh. think he's here.
It seems Corypheus is not content to wait.
He's in the Valley of Sacred Ashes.
You either close the breach once more, or it swallows the world.
But that's madness. Wouldn't it kill him as well?
He's at that point, though.
Inquisitor, we have no forces to send with you. We must wait for them to return from the Arbor Wilds.
Just as Corypheus expects, I suppose.
The thing is, he thinks that I'm useless without my Inquisition behind me. And I tell him that I am a plucky little adventurer with more money than I need. Ergo, I'm gonna come and fuck his shit up whether he wants me to or not. Simple as that. Alright, come on. Ow. What do I bring for this? Who do I bring here? Yeah, just bring your favorite people. Alright. Varric, Cassandra. And Dorian. Sorry, Vivienne. You've been replaced. He's more fun. Doesn't hold shitty political views like you do. I can't fucking stand. That seems... Wait for the thing to load. Does it take so long to load? Aha. Oh, this doesn't look good.
Where is your maker now? Call him. Call down his wrath upon me. You cannot, for he does not exist. I am Corypheus. I shall deliver you from this lie in which you linger. Bow before your new god and be spared.
Never!
As you wish.
Hey, bitch, hey!
It ends here, Corypheus.
And so we shall.
I think he's a little angry.
You have been most successful in foiling my plans, but let us not forget what you are. A thief in the wrong place at the wrong time. An interloper, a gnat. We shall prove here, once and for all, which of us is worthy of godhood.
I came here to stop you, Corypheus. Nothing more.
Yeah, get fucked. Uh-oh. Dragon fight. Bitch, I dare.
A dragon! How clever of you! It will avail you nothing. You will fall as a warning to those who oppose my divine will. Enough! I will destroy you where you stand. As you wish.
Come on.
I shall sear you from the very heavens. Look at you, a Soparati nipping at the heels of your betters. You are nothing. All you love will be ground under the Imperium's heel. If you desire death, you shall have it.
Doesn't break. Ugh, come on. Get it, Morgan. Get him.
Feel my wrath, little wretch.
No, I don't think I did that right.
I shall...
Well, rip Morgan. If Corypheus thinks that I'm not gonna be able to kill a dragon, guess what? I've killed several. Why does it still say take down the archdemon? And we already know that it's not an actual archdemon. Oh, does your leg hurt? I'm sorry. Oh, oh baby. Dorian died? Shit. Where's his body? Oh, come on. Back up, bitch. I ain't doing this fight without my best Judy. Get back up. Get back in it. Stop getting hit. Jesus. Ah, he died again. Oop. Oop. Okay.
Let it end here! Let the skies boil! Let the world be rent asunder!
Bitch, bring it. Hoping we will get another, like, supply cache to refresh the 12 files that we just went through, but... Oh, good. Like that one right there. Alright, let's kick his ass. It's endgame, baby.
The breach is getting bigger!
He's really doing it. We have to stop him.
Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Come on. That was just rude. He yeeted me off the fucking map. Come on. Nope, and now he's up here. And now he's not up here. Dorian died again. He's really good at the dying thing, isn't he? Oh, and I'm... Yeah. Take a fucking health potion every once in a while, maybe. Time for the big guns, baby! Yeah, disengage. It's a weird thing, I know, but... Boop. Get wrecked. I got 1 power. I might have stolen it from you, but I'm taking it anyway.
Not like this. I have walked the halls of the Golden City, crossed the ages. Do not, ancient ones, I beseech you. If you exist, if you ever truly existed, aid me now!
Hello, Solus.
Solus?
The orb.
I know you wanted the orb saved. I'm so sorry.
It is not your fault.
There's more, isn't there?
It was not supposed to happen this way, no matter what comes. I want you to know you shall always have my respect.
Inquisitor, are you alive?
Victorious, I see. What a novel result. And it seems the breach is finally closed.
Looks that way.
What do we do now?
We go back to Skyhold.
Wasn't that thrilling, interesting conclusion? I'm not completely done with the main campaign yet, though. We still have a teeny bit more stuff to find out. What the fuck? Solus is right, though. Still can't talk about that. Come on. Hurry up and load. You've been waiting this long. Don't keep us waiting. Big old party.
A moment, my lady. My agents have found no trace of Solus. He has simply vanished. If he does not wish to be found, there's likely nothing we can do. But I will keep looking.
Why would he just leave? Something must be wrong.
You said he was upset about the orb.
That can't be the only reason.
Now that Corypheus has been defeated, we have a moment to stop and celebrate. Afterwards, you will be busy. Every noble in southern Thedas is clamoring to meet you.
The fighting's over. Why do they want to meet me now?
You're joking, yes? They wish to bask in the glory of your victory, hoping that some of it will rub off on them. Everyone knows Empress Celine owes you her life and her throne. 1,000 problems remain, and your opinion will be sought on each one, whether you wish to give it or not.
I don't see what all the fuss is about. Corypheus needed to be stopped.
And you are the one who stopped him. Previously, you were an upstart, nothing more than a leader of rebels and heretics. Until Corypheus revealed himself, they could not see the single hand behind the chaos. Once he did, they knew. A Magister and a Darkspawn in one creature, the ultimate evil. Now you are the only power left standing. Enjoy the evening while you can, Inquisitor.
Retire to your quarters is the only part of this mission left.
Am I imagining it? Or do we have a moment to breathe?
We have a moment.
I think you're
Literally, one moment.
You are proof that the Inquisition made a difference, that we will continue to do so.
Our soldiers put their trust in you, Cullen. I appreciate everything you've done.
I should be thanking you. You gave me a chance to...
A sad-seeming party.
In your place, I'm not...
That's all we could do?
Done the same.
I'm sure all was more fun.
Let you mingle. I'm sure everyone desires your attention, as much as I might want it for myself.
You, me, bed, later.
All this pomp and ceremony? Can't top seeing that bastard Corypheus burn. No matter what happens to me now, I can say I was there. I helped you bring him down.
It took all of us, but we did it.
I shudder to think where we'd be without you leading us. So now that you've saved the world, what's next? Hoping to put it all back together?
It'll be a huge undertaking.
If anyone can do it, you can. If you ever need my help, you know where to find me. I'll be ready.
So, Demons, dragons, giant asshole Vint on a big magic rock. You don't let it get dull, boss. Good stuff.
You helped make it possible, Bull.
That's what they pay me for. It's weird. I joined the Inquisition under orders from the Ben Hasrath and stayed because Corypheus was an asshole. Now that it's done, I've got no orders. For the first time in my life, I can go wherever I want.
Got anywhere in mind?
If it's all the same with you, I'm pretty good right here. Anyway, the only place I'm going tonight is back for more drinks. To us, being alive, and the bad guys not. Ah, Anan.
I'm not leaving for a while yet, though. We'll have to get in at least one game of Wicked Grace before I go. Curly needs to win back some of his dignity.
That was weird.
So many people died. More still are hurting. They need help. It seems wrong to celebrate, but I want to. The part of me that's me needs to, after all this. The servants are drinking. Some of them are drinking while lying down.
Do you have any interest in joining them?
I don't know. Not now. It makes things more complicated, and I'm not ready. Someday. Maybe. What happens next? Where do we go?
It will be interesting to see what comes next.
Yes. Because of you. Thank you for letting me stay.
Finally got a party, yeah? A bit of fun for saving the world. It's the least Andraste's herald deserves for making things normal again. Except for, you know, everything ever again. I mean, is this for us or for her? Or, you know, him? Because I was there and I still don't know what's real.
Couldn't it be his will and our effort? Perhaps miracles need a little help.
Well, what's the friggin' point of them then? Ugh, you sound like a sister. I guess you'd know by this point. Seems like you did it right, mostly. Still some things to do yet, right? Because I'm in no hurry to go back to Valrio. That's where I was. You mind if people still stay around? Or whatever?
This is home if you'll have it.
Shut at you. I cry, I'm punching everyone. All right, enough of that. Is this a party or what? Raise them for winning. Big freaking heroes, Inquisitor. All of us.
Okay, next.
I was passing through the hall this morning and a serving girl saw me and squealed. Actually squealed, dropped her laundry and everything, such a mess. She was completely breathless. You were at the battle with the evil one, weren't you? I didn't even get a chance to answer. She hugged me. Hugged me.
That's what happens when you're a hero.
Is that so? Must be why it's so unfamiliar. Mind you, I can't say I hate the notion of being the good Tevinter. I suppose you can't all be evil bastards. The blacksmith said that, and he spat when we first met. I hope my father hears. He will shit his small clothes from shock, I swear.
You're an example of how noble Tevinter could be.
For Southerners, maybe. Back home, they'll be rolling their eyes behind their fans. Meanwhile, they'll conveniently forget the bastards who wanted Corypheus ruling us all. I've decided to stay with the Inquisition. For now.
You will?
Tevinter lacks the presence of my best and only friend. It'll keep.
Aww.
Ugh, I should never have hired new caterers so late.
Leave it be, Josie. Everything's fine.
It is not! I'm so sorry, nothing's quite as it should be. Do you like the drinks? I'm not sure about them.
The drinks are fine. It's been a wonderful evening.
I hope you're not just saying that. You're not, are you? What a disaster last night. It was late, the invitations to our guests barely went out at all, and it was so wonderful to prepare for a small banquet instead of the end of the world. Do you know what everyone is talking about tonight, from commoners to kings? Us. Dedas is discussing the success of the Inquisition.
You played no small part in our rise to power.
You had a role yourself, if I recall correctly. Truly, we will never forget those we lost. But for tonight, to victory.
Enjoying the refreshments? Josephine sent all the way to the capital for the petit four.
I must remember to thank her for the trouble.
She's been craving the cakes from Madame Lucien's shop for months. This celebration gave her the perfect excuse. To you, Inquisitor, for all you've done.
I can't believe it's over. It seemed an impossible task. Defy the
There's
Chantry.
no good lighting in this right now.
From nothing, defeat a creature that would be a god. And yet here we are, celebrating.
So we should be. Defeating Corypheus was no simple task.
He was so confident of his power, he could not conceive of losing.
If he could, he would never have challenged me.
And he would have gone into hiding. Yes, it worked out far better this way. I intend to rebuild the Seekers of Truth.
This is true. It's not as bad as Game of Thrones.
Meant to be.
Oh my god.
That will take time. Meanwhile, I am free to remain with the Inquisition. I think back to how we first met. And here you stand. You are the Inquisitor. A symbol of hope and change to so many. And you are my friend. How did that happen, I wonder? I'm pleased it did. You are a great woman, and I will always stand at your side.
Alright, one more person to talk to, and of course she's as close to the throne as she can get.
So much to do, my dear. I'll be returning to Valwayor to organize the Loyalist mages. The Empress requires my expertise during what is sure to be a difficult transition. But that will wait. Are you enjoying the celebration? Josephine was in a frenzy arranging it.
I'm too preoccupied contemplating what comes next.
A moment of reflection, my dear. Will wonders never cease? Go mingle. The night is still young.
Well, that's enough of that. To the quarters we go. I can't set up the arm one more time. Oh, wait a minute. There's a book? Oh, it's just one of the rest of it's bugged.
You managed to slip away.
Aha, you got my message.
I thought I might claim more of your attention after all.
I have rope and handcuffs upstairs. We're going right now. I hope you know that. You get on the bed and I'm tying you down.
I'm glad you're here.
Good.
See how you like being commanded for a while. I mean, I guess I kind of already do it. That was a hip wiggle. Oh, very saucy.
It's over. There will be a new divine. Yet I don't care about anything other than you being alive.
Cullen.
I don't know what happens after this.
I strip your clothes off and tie you to the bed.
Neither do I.
Fine. Neither do I.
'Tis said that Corypheus woke after his long slumber and found the world gone awry. He fought to bring back those days of magic and shadow, to raise himself as a god and set things right. Now, we are left with a scar in the sky to remind us of what almost was. It tells us that a great victory against chaos was won, but left the world forever changed.
How did it change?
Consider the mighty empire of Orlais, where Empress Celine remains on her golden throne. Where once war raged, there is now a shaky peace. Orlais is resurgent, the Empress a patron of arts and culture. Many attribute this recovery to her lady love, though others wonder how long their reunion will truly last. Fortunately for Celine, her gratitude towards the Inquisition has remained strong. Some claim she clings too tightly to the Alliance. Others know it is all that stands between her and defeat. The Grey Wardens of the South slowly rebuild in the months following the events at Adamant. They declare it time for the Order to emerge from the shadows, to join the rest of humanity in fighting their ancient foes. Rumors abound that they severed ties with their leaders at Weishaupt, and that a bitter war now rages between them. What becomes of Hawke is unknown, save that all news out of Weishaupt soon ends. Does the sudden silence indicate a battle within, or something far worse? 1 month after the defeat of Corypheus, the Chantry names Leliana as successor to the Sunburst throne. Given the name Divine Victoria, she first declares an end to the Circle of Magi. The Mages will now govern themselves. She opens the priesthood to other races, declares support for the Inquisition, and rededicates the Chantry to the principle of charity. Divine Victoria is controversial from the start. Several new sects arise, resisting her reforms and declaring her rule a threat to the faith. She meets with their leaders, urging unity. Miraculously, her words take root, and for now, the Chantry remains strong.
Because they know what happens if something goes
The
wrong.
Inquisition's mages, the former rebels led by Grand Enchanter Fiona, are left with a choice. When Leliana disbands the circles, they leave the Inquisition and reform the College of Enchanters as a new order. The college, they say, will allow mages of the South to gather in peace and seek new solutions to age-old problems. For the moment, it appears to be working. Mages are enjoying unprecedented acceptance throughout Thedas.
So we solved all the world's problems.
And what of the Inquisition itself? It has eyes and ears in every hall. No secrets are beyond its reach, and that knowledge has become the source of its power. I leave Skyhold now, knowing that power will continue to grow. The Inquisitor is a symbol to many, a leader of the changing world order. To others, she has become a target. They linger in the shadows, waiting for their day to come. When it does, the Inquisition shall stand, ready.
I don't know if there are other slides or that was it. That was it. Okay. Woo! Oh, man. There we go. The end of the main campaign of Dragon Age Inquisition. Not the end of the game. We gotta do more, but this is perfectly timed because it is now 11 p.m. and I do not want to go any further. So perfect. Okay, so let's take a quick moment to talk about some of the stuff that just happened there. Leliana being turned into Divine Victoria. This was one of those secret stat things in the background. The three candidates were Leliana, Cassandra, and Vivienne. There we go. And like all the choices except Leliana are bad. The problem is that Leliana is the hardest one to get as the Divine. Because at some point, actually, you even have a basically, Leliana is the hardest one to get divine because you have to essentially punch down on both of the other two while pulling her up as much as possible. If you encourage either Cassandra or Vivienne at all, like their numbers just start racking up and it's really hard to keep it down. On top of that, you get a war table operation at one point to support either Cassandra or Vivienne. You do not get a war table operation to support Leliana, which is weird. And then on top of that, like I said, I think in one of the previous streams not that long ago, what kind of ending you end up with if Leliana is softened by taking her on her own personal quest and keeping her from killing people and, you know, valuing life again instead of seeing people as tools, differs, you know, because that's softening her, and it differs if you do that or if you don't. If you leave her hardened. If she's hardened, when she runs into that that dissension that's mentioned in the thing, she basically just kills them all. And she rules with an iron fist, and it's not fun. It's not a good time. So yeah. Basically, I think what just happened is pretty much the best ending you can get, as far as I'm concerned. Because yeah, if they... Yeah, there's no anything with them. Yeah. Here we go. Even if you have the best possible approval with Cassandra, Cassandra appointed Divine as Divine Victoria. Despite her popularity, the new Divine's reforms are seen as going too far. A new sect arises demanding a return to the status quo. Negotiations quickly, with the Inquisitor's assistance, negotiations end peacefully and few concessions are made. Strength and unity with Enchanters restored in the months following a golden age, if it can last. Basically, like, she takes incremental steps, people get mad at her for it, and you have to defend her. So, tenuous at best. Whereas Leliana is, like, making massive steps and, like, doing great things with it. And then Vivienne, yeah, she becomes... Here we go. Given the name Divine Victoria, she's the first mage to hold the position, and the uproar is immediate. 3 revolts follow in quick succession, and her response is immediate and vicious. For months, chaos reigns. With the rise of many, she reinstates the Circle of Magi and creates a Templar order firmly leashed to her hand. Yeah, for now, the Chantry remains united, though difficult for many to accept a mage sits on the Sunburst throne and will remain there. So, it's kind of... and then on top of that, the mages go to war with her with Cassandra. They, you know, set up essentially another, like, the College of Magi are opposed to the circles of circles of Magi. It turns into a whole thing. Like, again, this is the best possible ending you can get. So, we did it, fam. We did it. And now it is time, I think, head to bed. 'Cause I'm tired. So, let's see if we can get past this. Yeah, there we go. Just make sure there's nothing else. Save, quit, and everything. Because there is more to do. Like I said, there's 2 shorter DLCs, though they are quite large. 2 shorter DLCs and 1 big DLC. That big DLC we're going to save for last, because that's the most important one. That's kind of the lead-in to Dragon Age 4. That will come out at some point in the next decade, I hope. But we have to get past this loading screen first. One more time with the loading screens, right?
I knew you would come. You should not have given your orb to Corypheus, Red Wolf.
I was too weak to unlock it after my slumber. The failure was mine. I should pay the price. But the people... they need me. I am so sorry.
I am sorry as well, old friend.
Twist there. Little something right at the end there. You're saying it wasn't supposed to be like this, Solus, what the fuck? Yeah. Turns out there wasn't just one elven god running around southern Thedas this whole time. There were two. We just had Fen'Harel in our party. So, we go back to all those little moments that I said I can't talk about this, when he spoke Elven to Dalish or something, and the Dalish recognized exactly who he was, like, and particularly spiritual Dalish recognized who he was, or, you know, spirits in the Fade knew who he was, and he spoke that way, like, that's why. That was why. They did know who he was. Wow, this place is fucking empty. Shit. Well. Moving on. So yeah. And this is kind of just speculation. We can't really know until the fourth game really happens. But it's kind of said that what happens at the end there... What happens at the end there is Solus, Fen'Harel, absorbing the essence of Mythal, if you will. And Mythal controls whoever drank from the Well of Sorrows. So, by that logic, Solus now controls Morrigan? Perhaps? Which is a terrifying prospect, don't get me wrong. But the alternative is he could control me. So yeah. Interesting stuff. Anyway, as interesting as that is, I am tired and I need to get to bed. So, because I gotta wake up early. So much for finishing early, right? So, thank you all for joining. Have a great, wonderful night. I want to thank my subscribers. Thank you so much for all that you do to support the channel financially. If you'd like to support the channel financially, but you can't commit to subscribing at this time, please hit that follow button. It certainly helps a lot. You can also feel free to donate to my Ko-fi little tip jar. The link is right there in the chat. If you'd like to be notified about future streams when they happen, you can follow me at BOSTrophyWife on Instagram or on Twitter. You can also join the Discord for the most up-to-date announcements. That will be where I post things like a delay that's happening, or if I'm canceling a stream, that will be where I'm announcing that I'm canceling for sure. Everywhere else, I just won't announce that I'm streaming, but there I will actually announce that I'm canceling. We also have a nice little community that we chat about memes, we chat about the games we're playing, the games we're going to play. And so if you want to have a say in any of that, please feel free to join our little community. Just click that link in the chat and you'll be given an invitation right away. And then, of course, if you want to view some of my older streams, I have been working very diligently to get my backlog settled. So you can go back, BOSTrophyWife on YouTube, and you can view pretty much my entire backlog, my entire archive of streams from when I started streaming all the way up until relatively recently. Most of the Mass Effect series are up already. I say most of because there are 2 videos that are giving me some trouble, and they will have to wait until I have some time to sit down and fix them. So there are some gaps in Mass Effect at the moment, but other than that, we have been going all the way through Mass Effect, getting pretty close to getting to the Dragon Age stuff as well, so we're close. It's gonna happen. Anyway, that's all for tonight, and that's all for this week's streams. Thank you all so much for coming. I will see you again next Tuesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. We will be back here with more Dragon Age Inquisition, because it's not over. You thought it was, but it ain't. Not yet. But we're going to be doing Dragon Age Inquisition DLC following the end of that game, so it'll be fun. Just get to relax a little bit, probably kill some more dragons because I want to kill the rest of the dragons that we can, so we'll do that. But until then, take care everyone, have a wonderful weekend. If you're in the United States, have a great long weekend, and I will see you all on Tuesday. Bye bye everybody. Mwah.